Your vacuum just finished the whole room, and there is still hair on the carpet. Not because the vacuum is broken. Hair gets twisted into the fibers and lays flat, so suction goes right over it. A $1 rubber broom head from the dollar store pulls that hair out. Today I'm going to show you how to use it, where to buy it, and 2 free options you may already have at home if the store does not have one. A pet vacuum can cost a couple $100. This head is about $1. I have used it after vacuuming for a long time now, and I still use it every time on the spots that shed the most. Here is what is actually going on. A vacuum is good at loose dirt sitting on top of the carpet. Pet hair and long human hair often do not sit on top. They work down into the pile, stick because of static from shoes and clothes, and stay there while the vacuum passes over them. The bin fills up. The floor still has hair in it. You only notice when light hits the carpet later and it looks dirty again. A rubber broom head works differently. The soft rubber fingers push into the carpet, catch the hair, and the hair sticks to the rubber. That is the same reason a rubber dish glove can pull fur off a couch, and the same reason a window squeegee can pull hair off carpet stairs. You're not relying on air. You're grabbing the hair and collecting it. A few things people get wrong. First, you need an expensive pet vacuum to fix this. You might want a better vacuum for other reasons. You do not need one just to get hair out of carpet. A lot of people who already own good vacuums still use a rubber head after, because vacuuming and this step are 2 different jobs. Second, stronger suction will solve it. Stronger suction moves more air. Hair stuck in the carpet needs something that reaches in and pulls it out. That is what the rubber is for. Third, you can just use lint rollers on the floor. That is fine for clothes. On a full room it takes forever, costs a lot in refills, and is hard on your back. A broom handle is the better tool for floors. Fourth, you should not sweep carpet. That is mostly true for a normal straw broom because it pushes hair around and makes static worse. A rubber head is different. You're pulling hair up and gathering it, not flicking it across the room. If you are still watching, you probably deal with pet hair or long hair on the floor every week. Subscribe if you want more videos like this. It is free and it helps the channel. Channel members also get videos I do not put on the main page. Now let me show you the cheap version, how to pick the right one and the free backups. Go to a dollar store and look for a rubber broom head or a pet hair broom head. You want soft rubber fingers or a rubber blade, not a regular straw broom. If you see 2 options, here's the simple rule. Rubber fingers dig into carpet better. A smooth silicone blade is often better on hard floors and tile for daily hair. Some heads are 2-sided with fingers on one side and a squeegee edge on the other. That is ideal if you have both carpet and hard floors. A lot of basic heads cost about $1. Use a handle you already have or buy one if you need it. Attach the head. That is all you need to buy. One thing to know before you start, this works best on low and medium pile carpet, area rugs, and runners. On very thick plush carpet, the fingers cannot always reach deep enough, so results are weaker. Still worth trying on the high traffic paths, but do not expect the same pull you get on thinner carpet. How to use it. Vacuum the room first if you want. Then use the rubber head on the worst areas, next to the pet bed, under the table, the hallway, and any carpet stairs. Use short strokes and press down enough that the rubber goes into the carpet a little. Go in one direction, so the hair gathers in a line. When the head is full of hair, scrape it into the trash. Keep going until the strokes come up mostly clean. If hair is stubborn in one spot, change direction. Run a few strokes with the carpet pile, and then a few against it. That lifts strands that were laying flat in only one direction. On stairs, start at the top and work down so hair falls to the next step instead of back onto the one you just did. It also works on hard floors and corners and along baseboards where hair collects. If the air is very dry and hair keeps jumping off the head, put a tiny bit of water on the rubber. Not enough to wet the floor, just enough to cut the static. A light mist of anti-static spray on the head works too if you already own some. Do not soak wood floors. Keep the head clean. Once it is coated in old hair, dust, and skin oils, it stops grabbing as well. Every few uses, pull the hair off fully and wash the head with warm water and a drop of dish soap. Rinse it and let it dry. If it feels slick or greasy, a quick wipe with a little white vinegar and water brings the grip back. A dirty rubber head is the main reason people try this once and say it does not work. If you cannot find a rubber broom head, use one of these. Option 1, a rubber dish glove with a little water on it. Wipe the couch, car seat, or blanket in one direction. The hair will clump so you can pull it off and throw it away. Option 2, a window squeegee. Drag it across the carpet the same way. The rubber edge catches hair the vacuum left behind. It is not as easy as a broom for a big room, but it works well on stairs. For fabric furniture, before you do the floors, one extra step helps. Wipe the couch or chairs with a dry dryer sheet first. That lowers static, so the fur loosens. Then use the damp glove. You pick up more on the first pass, and less hair floats back onto the cushions. Same tools work in the car. Floor mats, cloth seats, and the trunk carpet hold a surprising amount of pet hair. A small rubber head or a glove does that job faster than the handheld vacuum alone. One more step that helps a lot. After you use the rubber head, vacuum again. You just pulled a lot of hair up to the surface. The vacuum can pick that up much more easily. Rubber first, then vacuum. That combination works better than either one alone, when this will not fully fix the problem. If the carpet has been packed with hair for years, one pass will not make it new again. You may need a deep clean, or the carpet may be too far gone. If the real mess is old dirt deep in the padding, this helps less than a proper carpet cleaning. And if a pet is shedding heavily every day, you still need to brush the pet and wash the blankets. This only handles what is already on the floor. Cost. The rubber head is about $1. You probably already own a handle. It takes around 10 minutes on the worst rooms after you vacuum. Pet vacuums and special attachments often cost over $100. A professional carpet cleaning can cost that in one visit. Lint roller refills for a whole house add up. If this head lasts a few months of weekly use and saves you from one paid cleaning, it has already paid for itself. I used to vacuum, think the floor was done, and then see hair still sitting there later. Once I started using the rubber head after vacuuming, that stopped. The vacuum gets the loose stuff. The rubber head gets what the vacuum misses. You do not need new equipment. You need a cheap rubber broom head, short firm strokes after you vacuum, and a couple of minutes on the worst spots. That is the whole method. Get the rubber head. Try it on the worst piece of carpet in your house. When the hair starts gathering in front of it, you will see why this works. Thanks for watching. If this helped, send it to someone who is always fighting hair on the floor. See you in the next one.